Sawadee ka, Sabaydi, Kab-un, Salamat Pagi. Hi everyone! Today I want to talk again about Southeast Asia because I miss it so much. And I want to talk to you about my top 5 chart of the big cities in Southeast Asia. So if you are wondering, I really want to go to a city in Southeast Asia but I don't know which one, I hope that this video can be slightly useful for you. I will compare Hong Kong. I know it's not exactly Southeast Asia, but I've been there, so I want to include it in my list. Hong Kong, Bangkok, Ho Chi Minh City, Kuala Lumpur and Singapore. So I haven't been to Manila and I haven't been to Jakarta and I haven't been to Taipei, so these are my top 5 considering what I actually visited. On the 5th place I put Singapore. Alright, before going to Singapore I had this specific idea of Singapore of being like such a clean city. I almost imagine it like a city from the future for how clean it was supposed to be and how everything was supposed to be innovative and so on. I got slightly disappointed, but why? Because we've been traveling Malaysia for 1 month before reaching Singapore and they're pretty much similar like concept, which is like the multicultural place, and in particular based on 3 different ethnies, which is Chinese, Indian and Muslim. So I found Singapore to be like the sterile version of Malaysia and Kuala Lumpur, let's say. It didn't pass me that much like a city. Said that, there are some pros. You have the views over Marina Bay, which are stunning. So you just should go there just for that, for example. If you can go to Singapore like a layover place to stay, I think it will be perfect. Few days, it's so expensive as well, so I think few days is a good amount of time. And also you have Gardens by the Bay, which is such a great idea, invention, and they look amazing as well. And they are very close to Marina Bay, so you could do everything close to each other on the same day. And you gotta eat the chili crab. It's one of the nicest foods that I had in all around Southeast Asia. So sorry Singapore, but you take number 5 on my list. Number 4 has to be Ho Chi Minh City. Alright, what I really liked in Ho Chi Minh City is that it's a mix of Vietnamese culture, so it's very similar to any other place in Vietnam. You can still feel the genuine Vietnamese culture, which is something that usually is missing in big cities. But also, oh my god, the neighbor in front is looking at me. I mean, just to give you an idea, I'm talking like this. This is my position, so there is the camera. So the neighbor there, he was looking at me like, what's going on? What are you doing? Yeah, what I was gonna say, what I was saying about Ho Chi Minh City. Oh yeah, so, and you still have the vibe of a big city. It's full of skyscraper, nice rooftop bars, you have amazing street food market, great food, the history side, it's wonderful. You have the Museum of War and the war tunnels that they are a must to do in Ho Chi Minh City. So it's an incredible city. It's actually Vincent's favorite city in Southeast Asia, but the reason why I put it on the number 4 is because it's so dirty. And the amount of rats that I've seen in Ho Chi Minh City, I've never seen it anywhere else in Southeast Asia. I just tell you that one evening we were walking home towards the hotel and there was this lady that she was sleeping in the street in a little bed, and she had 5 rats walking all over her and she didn't even wake up. So this makes me think of how they must be used to it. And a really interesting thing is that it's actually not the capital of Vietnam, which is Hanoi, but Hanoi is less of a big city vibe than Ho Chi Minh City. So if you're planning to go to Vietnam, you must go to both of them because they are completely different cities and they will give you a completely different vibe, even because the history is different from the north of Vietnam to the south of Vietnam. Oh my god, son! The city number 3 for me is Bangkok. Alright, Bangkok has been the first huge city that I visited in Southeast Asia, and this is before I was vlogging. So it was last year, me and Vincent, we went to Thailand for the first time. We arrived to Bangkok and we were like, whoa. So imagine like if you're just used to being in Europe and we've been to New York, but ever, we've never ever seen anything outside the European culture. Getting thrown in Bangkok, like first thing it was like, oh my god, this is amazing, the city is bustling, it's so colorful, starting from the taxis that there are thousand different colors and they are so cheap, and it's like street food here and there, and I don't know, it's just like so much happening. And there is a specific vibe in Bangkok that I cannot describe, and I don't know if I feel it only because it's been the first city that I visited, but it will always have a special place in my heart. And the temple area, where is the Grand Palace, it's so stunning because you have this golden temple that they shine against the blue sky, and it's just so beautiful. It almost seems fake, it almost seems like not true. So I think that the favorite sides of Bangkok must have been the Grand Palace area and the weekend market. You can get lost in there for how huge it is. It's the biggest market that we ever seen in all Southeast Asia. And of course the rooftop bars, they are stunning in Bangkok and not that prohibited like in Singapore. In Singapore it's going to be so expensive. I think I will do a specific videos about rooftop bars all around the big cities in Southeast Asia. Let me know if you think that's interesting. Otherwise I will not do it. Fine. Sorry if I offer. City number two, gotta be Kuala Lumpur. Alright, one thing that I love in cities is when they have iconic building that you recognize straight away from a picture. Oh, that's that city, or that's that. For example, Paris or London, you know, they have this. New York as well. Those kind of buildings that they actually make a difference in the landscape, and that's what you have in Kuala Lumpur. You have the beautiful Petronas Tower that you can see from pretty much everywhere in the city, and try to go on top of the KL Tower. I suppose it's the best view that I ever had. It's even nicer than the view from the Empire State Building that we didn't see. We went to the Rockefeller Center. Anyway, the view in New York. We went to the KL Tower that it was sunset, and it was so beautiful. And of course I deleted all the footage from that day, so you've never seen that, but it doesn't matter, it will always stay in my memories. It was amazing. So you have iconic buildings, you have this multicultural side, you can like walk 10 minutes and you have from Chinatown to Little India, and you have incredible mosques that we didn't manage to visit, so we need to go back because we need to see that mosque. It was insane. Mahid Jamek, which is insanely beautiful. You just get down of the tube station and you see it there right in front of you in all the splendor, magnificent, amazing. Also, just outside the city, like few train stops away, you have super nice residential area like Bangsar, which reminded me a lot, now that I'm here in Australia, it reminds me a lot of some Australia neighborhood. You have all very low buildings with cafes and quirky shops and pubs, and here and there. It was so cute. So you can actually have anything in Kuala Lumpur. That's why I like it, and I like that it's a statement city that is like a strong look, and it's clean, and it's cheap, and it's easy to go around, and you have the Batu Caves. I forgot about the Batu Caves. I mean, you can just take the train and 50 minutes out of the city you have these huge, incredible Hindu caves that you will have to travel for hours in another place to find a place like that. So I think that Kuala Lumpur is the perfect city break. If you have 4 days, let's say, you get to see the city, you get to see residential areas, and you get to see like a beautiful landmark? I don't know, a beautiful place like the Batu Caves. Be careful to the monkeys because they might attack you. You know what I mean. Dun, 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 dun. City number 1. It has to be Hong Kong. Alright, as we already said, and I know everyone is gonna comment, Hong Kong is not part of the Southeast Asia. Yes, I know, but I want to put it there because I've been there. And it's actually close by to Southeast Asia. The thing that I liked with Hong Kong is that it's the city that the most for me felt like a metropole. So it's exactly like you would think New York, but it's an Asian New York. So you have the skyscraper and all these lights, one on top of the other, advertising, you don't understand what's happening where, like, it's like everything is happening and you're just there and you're like, oh. what's going on here? And the very nice thing is that it's divided in two parts, so you have the Kowloon part and the south part of Hong Kong with all skyscrapers, so it's very modern, super clean. It feels like you are in two different places. The Kowloon part, the north part, is like properly, can I say Chinese? I don't know, but like more traditional, and you have all the market, like the flower market, the bird market, and so on, and you have so much street food, and dim sum must be one of my favorite dishes in Southeast Asia. It's so good. I cannot even think about it. And it's cheap, and yeah, it's like so bustling, and it's vibrant, it's genuine, it's simple, it's sometimes run down, and you have this skyscraper, like bit scatty vibe of skyscraper in the northern part, you know, like it's one of the most overpopulated cities in the world. So you have this kind of greasy skyscraper. Can you say greasy? No, you cannot say greasy. But you know what I mean? That feeling of really like, run down, genuine, and at the bottom of them people with street food and smoking food and smog and lights, and you know, this sounds disgusting, but that's what you want, you know, that's the energy that comes out from that. And in the other side you have skyscrapers, super clean, perfect gardens, immaculate buildings with pools and stuff, and you can hike to the Victoria Peak, which is one of the most beautiful views ever. It was like, we've been hiked, I think it took 1.5 hours, something like that. When you arrive there on top, you're like, are you kidding me? Is this even real? It was beautiful. And every night at 8 o'clock on the Causeway Bay, if I remember right, it's called like that, you have the light show, so all the skyscraper will change color and there will be classical music in the background, and this kind of old boats, Chinese old boats, with you know, red flaggish thing that will pass by, so it's like so charming. And the history of Hong Kong is absolutely interesting, so you should really visit the Museum of Hong Kong. So said that, yes, I don't think there is much more to say about it. What do you think about it? Which one is your favorite Southeast Asian metropole, big city? I don't know, any tips about where to go? Just say whatever you want, you know, comment down below, go crazy, say all your opinions. I'm used to insult, compliment, whatever, just let's talk, let's make this alive, let's create a good conversation about it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see the videos as quick as they come up, and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. I want to say bye to Vincent. I know that everyone missed Vincent. He's kind of upset today because his football team lost yesterday night. Let's go and check it out. Hey, people want to say hi to you.
Do they?
Yes.
Hello? Hello, hello?
I said that you are upset today. What can make you cheerful in a day like that? Nothing. Alright, say bye to our followers.